What are the many faces of grief? In a previous video, actually, two previous videos, I told you that there are at least 15 types of grief. This complex emotional phenomenon at times confuses people about the experience. So today, I'm going to share with you the third and final set of 5 types of grief and how they manifest. Number 1, inhibited grief. This type of grief is when someone doesn't outwardly show any typical signs of grief. Often, it is intentional because the individual wants to keep grief private. However, though, when an individual doesn't allow themselves to grieve, it can cause issues manifested through physical symptoms. Number 2, secondary losses in grief. Secondary losses is felt after the inescapable reality of the primary loss has sunk in. It is then the individual begins to realize the multiple areas in her life where she is suffering additional losses caused by the primary loss. The grief resulting from secondary losses is the emotional response to the subsequent losses that occur as a result of the primary loss. Number 3, collective grief. Collective grief is felt by a group. For example, it could be experienced by a family, a church body, a congregation. It could be experienced by a community, a city, or a country, generally resulting from things like a natural disaster, death of a public figure, racial violence, or a terrorist attack. Number 4, abbreviated grief. Abbreviated grief is a short lived response to a loss. This could occur due to someone or something immediately filling the void or filling the separation that was felt by the loss. And finally, number 5, absent grief. Absent grief is when someone does not acknowledge the loss that has happened and they show no signs of grief. This can be the result of complete shock or denial of the loss. But it can be concerning, you should know, if someone experiences absent grief for an extended period of time, it can result in very harmful mental health conditions. I hope this was helpful. Please click like, follow, and subscribe for future content. In the meantime, love hard and stay healthy.